the importance of the data, right, Rich? Like you're constantly looking to optimize.
Yeah, data is super important for both our worlds. We live in a data-driven world, and we live and die by that. Like we've been collecting data for the last almost 20 years now. That's 19 years we've been collecting data and analyzing data. You talk about your biggest competitor, somebody trying to build it in-house. I'm a developer, or I was in a past life, I should say. I haven't developed code probably in the last 5 or 6 years. I'm still consider myself a developer since I started when I was 9. But whether you build it or you buy it is always that big thing. And companies think it's cheaper to build it themselves. And depending on the software, sometimes it can be done, but how many conversations have you analyzed since the start of the company? Right. Millions, if not billions,
Yeah.
maybe, of conversations that you have been able to improve. Because again, AI is only as good as its teacher, right? It's got to learn, but it's just like a child. It's only as good as a teacher. So if you teach it well, it will learn better and get better. And data is going to be your proof of point, right? So you have something that a new client that's going to build their own doesn't have: data,
Yep.
analysis, stuff that you've been able to tweak, like stuff like, oh my God, this is so small, but you know what? We want to do right by our clients. We're going to fix this little thing here, little thing there. Next thing you know, you get the system that's perfected. And we're in the same boat. We have people that I want to build my own system. Great. But you haven't analyzed trillions of visitors over 20 years. Haven't seen
Right.
what I've seen. It's going to take time to do that. And I sat down with somebody and I said, oh, well, how many people are you going to have, on this? Is it going to be part-time? Is it full-time? No, I'm going to hire 3 people full-time. And then, okay, where's the data warehouse? You're going to have the data warehouse, all your data, collect it, manage it, build an ML around it, build some AI around it, depending on what technology you're going to use. And what's that all going to cost you? And I go, we're going to cost you less than one of those resources. And then you're going to get access to not just your data, but access to all the data that we see across all of our clients. That gives us the ability to make changes that you can't see on your own, just like you guys. You're seeing conversations like, okay, my dog got bit by a snake. The last thing you want is to respond back with, you still haven't given me your social security number. I need that.
Yeah. Right.
Like again, that tips your hat that you're now a bot, right? You want to be human, but you've had those conversations. You've seen stuff that somebody starting new is not going to see for years because they just don't have the volume of data that you guys have access to and the experience that your team has put into this product. And they're going to probably be able to license it from you less than it would cost to build. Companies these days are only as good as their tech stack, whether it's tech that they're building in-house, depending on the type of tech it is, or the type of tech that they're plugging into their platform. There's no company out there that's Swiss Army knife, right? That has all the tech that you can ever want in one platform. It just doesn't exist because a product like yours or a product like mine takes years to perfect to get it to be where it is today. And it's a full-time business. You've got teams of people over there that are working on perfecting the product. You got salespeople that are working with clients. You've got CSMs that are working with clients to make sure, oh my God, a conversation came through that didn't make sense. That got passed. Let's fix that. Like that all takes time and money and effort that you're just not going to get when you build it yourself. Not quickly.
Not quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So
a
if
great
you
point.